welcome back to the channel. I know it's a little bit late, but this is my September's favorites for you guys, so let's get started. First thing first, I'm gonna get the biggest item out of the way. This has been my favorite all month of September because I carried it around with me when I went to Prague and when I went to Okinawa. This bag is from this brand called Luxemono. I think they make really good quality like leather. They specialize in like monogramming your names on like your car keys, your wallets, your bags. It's really cute. It's in like a circle shape. The best part is the bottom is actually flat and you have like 4 little like gold stands over here where you can very nicely rest your bag, and I like it because it is so chic. It's black with gold detailing, which is always a no-brainer for me. If you like to wear gold accessories like I do, then I think this kind of bags would be a very good accessory to have because it really complements all the other jewelry that you wear. And on top of that, this is leather, so it's very sturdy, it's very hardy, and it goes well with a lot of my outfits, which I will insert here. It surprisingly fits a lot of things. Like I can bring out my makeup, my wallet, my portable charger, my wires, my phone. The next item I have with me are these pair of shades. So this is from the brand Jesu. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna write the word here. Z-Z-O-O-M. Okay, it's a little bit hard to pronounce, but basically it is an online sunglasses site where you can get a lot of sunglasses, and I think this is actually pretty good quality and I love the design of it. Like I feel that it fits my eyes and my face really well. For me, I find it very hard to find shades because this part of my face is a little bit narrow, so most of the time shades just kind of like look too big on me. I usually go for, you know, this kind of style, like in Ray-Bans, they actually have one, and I actually had one for about a week and I lost it. I don't know where it went. I decided to just get something that is slightly cheaper, but still look, it's good. I have my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I don't know if I actually mentioned this before, but I'm just gonna put it in my favorites anyway because I have been truly loving this so much. Like especially when you have dry skin, I highly recommend this Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist because it is so hydrating. One thing though, it is very rich, so if you have normal or even oily skin, I would say stay far away from this because it's gonna make you super oily and it will make you break out. This is why I like to use it for when I'm on the plane because you know how the air is just so drying and so dirty and so gross, and most of the time my skin tends to screw up every single time I fly. But nowadays, because I fly so often, I kind of like already have like a routine that I think my skin is very used to and is comfortable with. So most of the time, the first thing I get on the plane is remove my makeup with makeup wipes, go in with my skincare. Most of the time it's very simple, just like a moisturizer or something, and I would just spam this like once in 2-3 hours as much as I can remember or as much as I'm awake. I will just spray this all across my face and also around the air because the air tends to be really dry. And lastly, I will put on literally a surgical face mask because my nose and my mouth tends to get really dry, and it's like that kind of like painful kind of dry when it's on the air. So if you suffer from these kind of problems, a surgical face mask is very useful. Go try it out for yourself. This is something that I truly love. Next up, I went to Prague with this brand called Dermacol, and for those of you that don't know Dermacol, it is a Czech Republic brand that was born in Prague, and I was so lucky to be able to go there to find out more about the brand. This brand is still family owned. It has an amazing history behind it, and the best thing is it's now in Singapore and I got to try some products out for myself. I'm wearing the liquid lipstick today and I just wanted to share with you guys how much I like it. This is the Dermacol Matte Mania Liquid Lip Color in the shade 14. I love the formula. You guys know how my lips are so dry, and most of the time I just go for like those bullet lipsticks. Sometimes even stains are just way too drying for me. I always stay away from liquid lipsticks. That's one thing because it just cracks on my lips, and most of the time it's very ugly because like my skin just flakes and I just end up like peeling them off the whole time. For this, it does not do that to my lips, so I'm very happy. For those of you who are looking for a liquid lipstick that is not too drying and have very amazing colors, you can try out Dermacol. You can find them online. Their Instagram is DermacolSG, so they actually have a link over there where you can purchase all Dermacol products, and also Kallang Wave Mall fair price. So I love this one, and this is my favorite shade. I love the entire range of the Matte Mania Mania liquid lipsticks because they're so good. And it really lasts super long also. This is my latest favorite foundation. This is My Foundation from Innisfree. So what this foundation is a customizable foundation. I was able to customize my own shade, number one, my own finish. So you can choose between matte to dewy, and there are like, I think 5 levels of it, so 5 being really matte and 1 being really dewy. I chose 3, so it's slightly dewy. You can also choose your coverage, so 1 to 5 once again, and I chose 3. I think it's 1 to 5, I think. Please don't quote me on that, but if you're interested, you can go to Innisfree stores or websites to find out more. I love it because it is full coverage, but yet at the same time very dewy, and it lasts very, very long. Accompanying it is actually this brush, which I love. This is the Innisfree My Foundation Brush Glow. It actually has, you know, your typical kind of foundation bristle. It's flat, but what I like about it is that it's really short and it's very broad. At the same time, it has a lot of density, which means you can actually spread out your foundation very, very quickly, very evenly. And I like that you just do it super fast. Like, it's super, super convenient. So that is why I really, really love this. The next thing I have been loving a lot, and I'm so glad I found it, is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra powder. This is a loose powder and it's just translucent. After I tried this out for myself, like, I really, really, really am sold. Powdering is an essential step to making your makeup last longer. It's an essential step to keeping it from creasing. So the thing about loose powders and even compact powders is that they often are way too drying for me. And most of the time, I just try to use as little as possible, but I will compromise on the longevity of my makeup. I will get oily faster, I will get dewy faster, my makeup will crease faster. So I was always on the lookout for like a powder that would hydrate my skin and at the same time has its use as a powder. So when By Terry sent this to me, I was like, oh, hyaluronic powder? Like, that just totally sounds super contradicting because hydrating and powder are like two ends of the extreme spectrum. So I tried it out for myself, and while it is not wet, don't get me wrong, it is not wet at all. It is literally a typical powder, but I realized that my skin tends to last a lot longer without going cakey at the end of the day. My dry skin sisters out there, I highly, highly recommend this powder. Really go and check it out. I have never come across a powder like this before. It almost has a cooling sensation when you put it on. It's not patchy, it's so fine. You can bake with it and it doesn't really leave you with a cast. So I really love this. I've got 2 lipsticks here. The first one is my Dior Addict Lacquer Plump in the shade 648. It is a shocking orange color. I haven't really tried Dior lipsticks, but I don't know why I haven't tried, because I realized that I've always thought of them as something really expensive, like an expensive brand. I tried this and it is so good. Like, this is actually a lip stain. It comes like this with a doe foot applicator, and it's a very, very watery texture, but at the same time, it's very, very pigmented. As you can see, this is a very shocking bright orange, and I love this shade especially on days where I'm wearing an orange eye or like an orange blush. I feel that I can share it out to make it look very, very natural, but at the same time I can intensify it and make it like a really shocking orange color. I like the texture of it because, like I said, even lip stains can sometimes be way too drying on my lip. This is a lip stain that actually has like a tiny bit of glossy feel to it. It gives it that very nice, natural, like my lips but better kind of look. I am really, really loving this. I think I might check out more colors. Another lipstick is one of my favorites because my idol, my goddess, Susie Bay wore this for Lancome. She is now the face of Lancome and I am so proud of her. I don't know why, but like, it's not as if she knows me or I know her personally, but I really just feel so proud of her because I have been following her and she has been my #1 like idol, like goddess for years now. I think she's just so pretty. I'm just so proud that she has evolved into this like very fine, young, elegant woman. Okay, I'm talking like as if I know her, but anyway, she doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
This is the new like lipstick, Absolute Rouge Drama Matte. This is in the shade 505 and it's very, very new. It just came out and I love this color. Look at this, intense, It's so intense, the color is so beautiful and so complementary on Asian skin tones. It's just a very, very nice red, but it has like a slight pink undertone to it that kind of brightens up your entire look. And the best part, even though it's matte, it does not crease, it does not settle into your fine lines, and it actually lasts really, really long considering it's a bullet lipstick. And on top of that, I love the packaging. As usual, it is matte and you just click, comes out. It's super sleek. Love, love, love this. Last but not least, I have here with me my Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. I realized I never included this in any of my favorites before, but this has been a favorite for months now, ever since I got my hands on it. I love it because it has a lot of colors, like it's insane. The color pigmentation, how creamy it is, how buttery it is. Everyone already knows that Urban Decay makes like one of the best eyeshadows out there. Basically, I love this palette because it is so versatile. You have your pinks, your orange, your browns, your purples, your greens, your blues, everything from matte to shiny to glittery to satin and whatnot. And the best part is it is very, very thin, so it's very good for traveling. This one is really sturdy, and the best part also is it has a huge mirror. Do you see how big this mirror is? It is massive. If you use makeup often, especially if you use makeup on the go, having a big, big mirror that allows you to see your entire face is super important, because when it comes to using small mirrors that allows you to only see, like, say, one eye, you can't actually see how your makeup looks on a whole. And I think that is very important when it comes to making sure the colors tie in together and like everything is nicely blended and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to join the fam, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, talk to me in the comments. I would like to hear from you, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful October. Alright, see you. Bye!